Well, hello, my friends, my darling ones. How are you doing today? My name's Jane B. Lee. Here to talk about literature, poetry, writing, that sort of stuff. Also, my power went out day before yesterday at 5 in the evening. It was in the 30s outside. That next morning, it was in freezing. My electricity was still out. It was out until 1:30 in the afternoon, 20 and a half hours. I was freezing to death. Oh man, I was just so cold. And with the lockdown, I couldn't even go to like a restaurant or Denny's or any place like that just to sit down, have a cup of coffee, and be warm. Couldn't do that. So then I was thinking, what am I going to talk about today? So I'm going to talk about, it's 37 degrees. This is May 12th in Columbus, Ohio. It has no right to be 37 degrees. Okay, so I was looking for a poem on cold. So this is America's Best Loved Poems. It was published about 1930s, in the 1930 or so. It's really a fabulous book. When I was in fifth grade, the library was right outside my grade school, and I used to go read it in the library. Tells you what kind of geek I was, even in fifth grade. Anyway, I ended up just taking it home, checking it out, never took it back, still have it. So I did go back a long time ago and pay for the book, which was cheaper than paying the extra amount of money for keeping the book too long, like 10 years. Anyway, so I was looking for a poem that had something to do with cold, because I was so cold, so I wanted a cold poem. And I went through this entire book, thousands of poems, nothing on cold. So I'm going to have to write a poem about cold. But the one poem that to me was chilly. It was a chilly poem, and it was written on a chilly day, as a matter of fact. And it's called Names on a Beach. And it goes this way. Upon a beach in a misty rain, I found a broomstick and wrote your name. I followed it by my lover's name, with two hearts, our love so plain. I pictured you in my mind, your smile, your look so kind. Signed by a poem, a short refrain, I told you once your love to gain. I took a journey across the sand, up some steps to where it began, to the cliff where I could look upon, but it was gone. So I always kind of like that poem. The visuals on it, I really kind of like the visuals on it. And it was a cold, misty day. So that's about as cold as I can get. So now I'm going to have to think about writing about something about the cold. Okay, I've been having trouble getting my new book released because it's out, but they didn't put the cover and all kinds of stuff. So I'm still working on that getting released properly. And it probably won't be till this weekend or next week. So I'm still working on it. So, Red Bitch's Revenge. Great book. You know what it is? It's an adventure love story. And so I've discovered that I'm mixing my love stories in with my adventures. So here we have a young lesbian who is avenging her mother's wicked death, and at the same time it goes into her and her friends and relatives different love stories. So the love stories are covered in here along with her work killing drug lords and people like that. So that's in that book. This is Identity. And Identity, again, is another love story. It starts off as a journey, and then about halfway through the book turns into a love story. So kind of drawn to love stories. So that one's there. Oh God, with all the power being off and everything. Oh, I spent a lot of time in bed because it was the warmest place. But I did get some work done on Angel the Assassin, so I'm through to chapter 37, and working on it. Now I'm kind of guessing because I'm looking forward, but I'm guessing we're looking at, again, a book about as big as Red's Revenge, 140,000 to 150,000 words, somewhere in that ballpark range. I don't know, but it'll be coming out soon, I hope. And everything. Oh, by the way, Facebook has determined that the link to my website now goes against community values. The link to my website is against community values. Community standards, I'm sorry. Community standards. So stupid. And I can't, there's nobody to talk to at Facebook. I mean, it's all face, no book. You can't text anybody, you can't chat with anybody, you definitely can't call anybody. I mean, it's just like the Chinese government. Okay. Jane'sAdventuresInStoryland.com. www.jane'sadventuresandstoryland.com. Be careful. Facebook says it's against community standards. Okay. That's about it for today. I love you all, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.